Thank you for joining us today here at Levittown Public Library Stretch Fusion class with Debbie. It is February 27th at 1:30 p.m. Go ahead, Debbie.
All right, thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our class today. So happy to be here with you. So why don't you all stand so we can gently get our body warmed up and moving. So just a reminder to everybody that number one, safety always comes first. If you've had any recent injuries or anything that you didn't have prior to this class, be mindful of it. If your body doesn't move in a certain way that I tell you to move, please don't do it. And let's just have some fun with it, get moving and feel good. So we're just going to start with some inhale, just reaching all the way up. Inhale up, kind of gaze up, reach to the sky. Exhale, turn the palms away, head just comes level. And two more times. Inhale all the way up with a reach. Exhale, take it all the way down. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, turn the palms away, looking down towards your toes. So we're going to gently put our hands on our hips. We're going to do some hip circles. I'm standing a little bit wider than hip distance, getting the lower part of the body, the spine working. So just taking it around 5 in one direction. And here's 2 and 3, 4, one more in that direction. Here's 5. And now change the direction, other side for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. So we're going to add a little bit of a hip hinge to that. Mindful if that's not good for you. Hip hinge meaning we're just folding. So as we circle the hips and we come around, we're going to lean forward a little bit more. If that's not good for you, just do what you just did. So the hips come around and you're leaning forward more and taking it around with a lean. Again, if that lean's not good for you, just do what we did before. And here's number 3. Taking it for 4 and 5. And now change your direction, bring it around, taking it for 1 and around for 2, kind of stretching the hips out a little bit more. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. All right, so we're just going to kind of rock ourselves side to side, slightly lifting the heels up, rocking to the right, that left heel comes up, and side to side. We're going to add some double shoulder rolls, meaning both shoulders at the same time. And here we go. So bring the shoulders up and around. And around for 2. Around for 3. And 4. One more in this direction and 5. Now reverse the direction, around for 1. And 2. Here's 3 and 4, 1 more and 5. So we're going to take it side to side. This time as we go to the right, the left shoulder goes around and we're just going to be alternating it. So here we go to the right, the left shoulder around for 1 and 2. We're not going to go in the opposite direction for this. Here's 3 and 4. And 5. All right. So we're going to take it to some arm raises. We're going to take it up and around. If bringing your arms up overhead is not good for you, you can bring them halfway up, take them to the sides and bring them down. Why don't we all do that now? And then we'll take it a little bit deeper. And those of you who want to stay at the more shallow movements, stay there. So just bring your arms up shoulder height, take them out to the sides, palms face down, bring down into your body. And again, taking up shoulder height, turn the palms away, bring your hands down to your sides. 2 more, bring them up, out to the sides and down. 1 more, taking them forward, out to the sides and bringing them down. We're going to lengthen that by making them up to the ceiling. Again, if that's not good for you, do just what we did. So bring the arms forward and out to the sides and again, bring them forward and around and down. 2 more. Take them forward, up and around and down. Last one. Bring them forward, up and around and take them down. So we're gonna do some leg swings. You're gonna hold on for balance. You're just gonna take that right leg and just swing it forward, swing it back, just kind of very freestyle swinging. So here we go, take it forward and back and 2. We're gonna go for 5. Here's 3 and bring it back and 4. One more and 5. So now we're gonna bring the knee forward, up and around in a circle. So just forward and around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. Let's reverse that direction, out and around for 1 and 2. Just go to the height or level that's good for you. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. Good, taking it with the other leg, just swinging it. Get yourself situated if you need the other side of the chair. So here we go, just bring it forward and 2. Just gentle swings. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. Good, bringing your knee up and around for 1. Here's 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and reverse. Bring it around for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4 and 5. Right, so we're going to start with a little bit of a slow march, working a little bit on our balance here, getting the body still moving. So you're going to want to go a little faster, but try to keep it nice and slow and steady, lifting that right leg up, and I'll guide you with the arm movements just like we've done in the past. So here we go, slowly bring it up for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Fold the arms for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Good, with control as best you can. Here's 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Fingers up for 1 and 2. Here's 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7 and 8. Elbows down for 1 and 2. Here's 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Add your twist for 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to center, no twist for 1, 2. You can take a break anytime you need to. 3, 4. There's 5. Slow is much harder. 6, 7, 8. Fingers stay up for 1, 2. Here's 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Fold the arms for 1, 2. Here's 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7 and 8. Fingers down for 1. You're allowed to smile. And 2. Here's 3, 4. Here's 5, 6, 7 and 8. All right, so we're going to take it to some nice big forward arm circles. 8 forward, 8 back, palms face forward. Go to your range of motion, especially if you have shoulder issues, keep them small. Otherwise, make them as big as you safely can. On the way down, you're going to squeeze the shoulder blades, get that nice squeeze in there. So bring the arms forward. Imagine you're touching the ceiling on the way up and the walls on the way down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring them up and around for 2. And bring them down. Add a little bit of an inhale up And exhale down. And around for 4. And down. And here's 5. Bring it down. And 6. 2 more. Here's 7. Last one in this direction, and 8. Now reverse your direction, bring it around. If 8's too many, do less. Bring it around for 2. And 3. And here's 4. And that's 5. And 6. Here's 7. And 8. So we're gonna do what I call mermaid arms. I borrow a little bit from Pilates for this. Bringing your hands in a little bit of a circle, bringing your arms up overhead or shoulder height if up overhead is too much. So bring your arms all the way up. Your head is now in the center of your picture frame. Keep it there as you take it over to the side. Let that right arm drop down, reach it across if you can, just as far as is safe for you. Bring it back up, all the way up, bring the arms down. Same thing to the other side now. Come all the way up, you're in the center of the frame. Keep it there as you come to the side. Let that left arm drop, reach it through. Bring it back, all the way up, and lower down. Couple more each side, so come all the way up, over to your right, drop the right arm. Reach it through. Bring it back, all the way up, and down. And here we go, bring it up, all the way over to the left. Reach it through, bring it back, all the way up, and down. One more each side if you can, all the way up. Take it over, reach it through, bringing it all the way up, and take it down. And here we go, last time to the left, reach it through, and bring it up, and bring the arms down. So we're going to take it into a roll down. Before we do a roll down, we're going to do what's called a good morning, where we're just going to place our hands here, keeping a flat back. Now, this is kind of a modification for the roll down, especially if you have osteoporosis of the spine, where you shouldn't be doing any flexion or articulating of the spine. I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see my knees are slightly soft. All I'm going to do is just lower my chest, keeping my flat back, pull that belly button in, and slowly bring yourself back up. So the upper body's all as one unit. Slowly come down, flat back. Slowly bring yourself back up. You can place your hands anywhere that is safe, comfortable for you if this is not. Slowly come down for 3. To come up, really squeeze your glutes to come up. Squeeze the backside as you're coming up to protect your back. Taking it down for 4. And bring yourself back up. One more, taking it down for 5. And bring yourself back up. So we're going to take it into a roll down. If the roll down is not appropriate for you, take it into the good morning. It's what it's called that we just did. You can even bring your hands to the chair and hold that position and come up. Again, if the roll down is not good. Most of you, I think all of you know what the roll down is. You're either going to roll down towards your thighs, articulating the spine, roll down to the chair, to the floor, whatever's good for you. Taking a nice deep inhale up. Exhale as you just articulate, coming down, rolling yourself down as far down as is safe for you. If you need to place your hands on your thighs to help you come back up, then do so. Otherwise, roll up any way that you typically do, bringing the arms all the way back up and back to your sides. We're only going to go for 2 more of those. So take a nice deep inhale up. Exhale as you just roll it down. Breathe normally. So if I ever forget to say breathe normally, just go ahead and do it. Yeah. And slowly roll it back up. I don't want anyone turning blue. And bring the arms back to the sides. So let's take it one more time. All the way up with a nice inhale. Exhale, slowly just roll it down.
I'm in exercise class.
And slowly bring yourself all the way back up. And bring the arms back to your sides. All right. So we did a little bit of hip circles. We did a little bit of articulating the spine. We're just gonna do some hip pelvic tilts, taking them forward and back. You don't want to arch too far, but just slightly move your hips and then let them release. So your body is meant to move. The stiffer your spine is, the worse it is. So we want to make sure that we keep it flexible. So just do a little bit of a tuck and release. Tuck for 2 and release. 2 more. Here's 3 and release. 1 more and 4 and release. So we're gonna take it into a little bit of a cat-cow, which is a little bit more like the tuck, but you're working your upper back as well as the lower. I'm placing my hands lightly on the chair. My back is flat. My knees are soft. So we never want to lock out our knees. And you're going to tuck your tail and tuck the shoulders, getting that nice rounded back, feeling a little bit of a stretch in the lower back. And now just lift the chest up a little bit, lift the tail up with a slight arch, feeling a little bit of a stretch in the abdominal area. So tuck your chin, eyes looking to your thighs, tuck your hips. Hold that position, but make sure you're breathing. And now chest lifts, tail lifts, getting that little bit of a stretch in the abdominal area. We're going to go for 1 more, starting with tucking the chin, tucking your hips, feeling that lower back stretch. And now chest up, chest proud, tail up. Now just relax your back as you slowly bring yourself up. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of some balance work. I always include balance no matter what class I'm teaching, whether it's Pilates, whether it's a cardio class, whether it's a stretch class. Just because our balance is so important. As we age, we lose our sense of balance, we lose our bone density, we lose our muscle mass. So there are certain things like practicing your balance, doing weight-bearing exercises, and doing strength training to help stop that process a little bit. All right, so chairs there if you need it. Make sure you're safe. Safety always comes first. All the weight is on that left leg. You're going to be lifting your right knee up. Hands wherever is safe for you. So we're going to lift for a count of 4. Let's hold it for 6 and then lower it down for 4. So here we go. Knee comes up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. But try focusing on something that's not moving. I'm just kind of looking up at the floor. So it's less distracting and you practice your balance better. So let's take it to the same leg. Bring it up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go 1 more time. Bring that knee up, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down, 2, 3, and 4. So place that right foot in front of the left. I will turn sideways, slightly sideways so that you can see. There's a gap between your front foot and back foot so that one doesn't catch on the other. And you're just gently going to shift your weight, not leaning far, but just shift your weight forward a little bit, lifting your back heel up. And now think of a rocking horse. So just rock back a little bit. The front toes or the front of the foot comes up. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 2 more times, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Last time, rock forward, back heel comes up. Rock back, front toes up. Both feet flat on the floor. So we're going to add a little bit of a sideways movement to that by picking up your front foot and bringing it behind. So changing the movement a little. So bring that foot behind. So you're kind of rocking still. Bring the foot back in front. Come behind and front. 2 more times, bring that foot behind and front. Last one, bring it behind and front. And we're just going to do one final thing. You're going to rock forward. When you rock back, instead of just lifting your toes up, if you're able to, see if you can lift your knee up. Or just lift that heel up a little bit. You don't have to go far. So here we go, rock it forward. The back heel still comes up. Rock back, bring your front knee up if you can. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. 2 more times, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. Last time, rock forward, back heel comes up. Rock back, knee up. And feet are parallel. All right, so you may have noticed something about that leg you were standing on. It was doing a lot of work, supporting the weight of your body. And then as you're moving like this to get your balance, your muscles are moving as well. So you're getting a good workout on that calf and the ankle. All right, so let's put the other leg to work here. So all the weight now is on that right foot. You're going to be lifting the left. So we're not symmetrical. One side might be easier for you than the other. Be mindful of what your good side is, what the bad side is. So here we go. Lift the foot up, bringing it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. Good. 1 down. 2 to go. Bring it up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. Good. 1 last time. Come up. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it down. 2, 3, and 4. All right. So now place that left foot in front of the right, heel to toe, slight gap between your front foot and your back foot. And gently shift your weight forward, lifting that heel up. It doesn't have to come up far. Shift back or rock back, the front of your foot's up. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 2 more times. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. 1 more time. Rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, front toes up. Both feet flat on the floor. So now let's add that little bit more movement. I'm going to move so I don't kick my chair. So you're going to pick up that leg, take it to the side and behind. Bring it back in front. And bring it behind again. And in front. 2 more. Take it behind. And front. 1 more. Bring it behind. And front. So our last thing is the rocking forward, lifting that knee slightly up. So rock it forward again, back heel comes up. Shift back, bring your knee up. Taking it forward, back heel comes up. Take it back, knee up. 2 more, rock forward, back heel up. Rock back, knee up. 1 more, rock forward, heel up. Rock back, knee up. And feet are parallel. I always think one of these days I'm going to fall right over and really embarrass myself. That hasn't happened yet. But I have to focus too, because if I stop focusing, then I can lose my sense of balance as well. So it's something that we do have to practice. So we're going to do, I think, one little coordination thing while we're standing, but we'll finish it up while we're seated just for safety. So you're going to take that right leg slightly out to the side, hugging your imaginary tree. The left arm is going to come out to the side as the right leg lifts up at the same time. We're going to go 8. Now you don't have to lift high. So we're going to go 8 in one direction, 8, and then we're going to go 8 front, and then we're going to do the other side. We'll actually put it together while we're seated. So here we go, taking it to the side for 1, back to center, and 2. Here's 3, and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, same arm, same leg, but this time the arm drops, the knee lifts. Taking it for 1. Again, you don't have to go high. And 2. Here's 3, and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, we're going to do the other side, then we will have a seat. All right, so right arm, left leg. Here we go, taking it to the side for 1. Bring it down. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. 6, 7, and 8. And now knee lifts, arm drops for 1 and 2. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 5, 6, 7, one more, and 8. Great job. So we are going to do a little bit of a leg stretch and then we'll have a seat. So I'm just showing you what we're doing from the side. You're going to take that right leg, bring it back. Your legs are in a triangle position. Trying, if you can help it, not to lean forward. Just push your hip forward. Feel that stretch in your hip and the front of the thigh. If you don't have knee issues or you've done this with me before and it's safe for you, you can slightly bend your knees a little bit, make them soft, and push that hip forward, getting a deeper stretch. If that doesn't feel right for you, then straighten out your legs a little bit more. So ideally, we should be holding stretches 30 to 60 seconds. After a workout session, maybe 15 to 30 seconds. But we're not going to be holding that, probably ranging maybe 10 seconds or so, or stretch, just so we can get a little bit more in. So straighten out your legs, try to lower your back heel to the floor, feeling the stretch in your calf a little bit. And now you're going to hinge at the hips, folding yourself in half. Keep your back flat. As you're folding forward, you're going to feel the stretch in the back of your front leg deepen a little bit more. Come up at any time you need to. And slowly bring yourself up. We're going to switch the position of our legs. So bring that left leg back. The right leg is front, like a triangle. Push your left hip forward. Soften your knees a little bit if you can. And hold whatever position is correct for you. We want to feel that little bit of a stretch in the hip and the front of the thigh. Slowly coming up, straightening out the legs. Lower your heel as close to the floor as you can, getting the stretch in the calf, especially since when we did our balance training, we were working that calf big time. Hinge at the hips, flat back. Now feeling that stretch in the back of your front leg. And slowly bringing yourself back up. And we will have a seat. So while it's fresh in our mind, we're going to do a little bit of that coordination thing. In a class that's usually smaller, I'll have some equipment, little balls and stuff that I pass out, that we actually pass the ball from hand to hand. Makes it a little more interesting when we do this. All right, so I'm seated forward on my chair mainly because if I sit too far back, I can't reach the floor. So make sure you're comfortable in the chair, that you are reaching the floor, hugging your imaginary tree. So we are going to be alternating what we just did all on one side. So that right leg comes out to the side as the arm opens up, but then we're switching side to side. We're going to count to 8 to the side, 8 front, then we're going to put the 2 together. So here we go, taking it out to the side for 1. Other side, and 2, opposite arm, opposite leg. Here's 3. So only one arm and one leg is moving at the time. That was 4. Here's 5. Don't hit your neighbor. And 6. Here's 7. Be kind to your neighbor. And 8. Now to the front, taking it for 1. And 2. Here's 3. And 4. Here's 5. And 6. Here's 7 and 8. So now we're really going to confuse you. It's my job to confuse you. We're going to take it, all I'm going to say is side, side, front, front. We're going to do 4 sets like that. So we're mixing the 2 together. So here we go. Take it to the side, other side, to the side, now to the front. Take it front, and again side, to the side, and side, front, front, and front, side again. Take it side, and front, and front. Last set to the side, and side and front and front. All right, good job with that. So we did a standing roll down. We're going to take it into a seated roll down. When we are as far down as we can, our deepest movement would be to reach underneath your thighs and reach for your opposite elbows. If that's not happening, you just go where your body takes you. Listen to your body. And if articulating the spine down is not recommended for you, then do that good morning, either hands here or keep your back flat, chest coming down towards the thighs, using your hands or arms to help you come back up if you've been told not to articulate your spine. All right, so we're going to take that chin into the neck, rolling down, bringing your hands just down the front of the legs or to wherever's good for you. If you need to keep them on the thighs for support, keep them there. When you're down as far as you can, if your arms do reach underneath your legs towards your opposite elbows, then go for it. If that's a problem, then don't. Just let them hang down. When you reach for the elbows, you're getting a deeper stretch in that lower back. And if you are way down here and you're concerned about how you're going to get up, you can take your hands, place them on your thighs, just near the knees, and use your arms to help your body come up as opposed to using your lower back. So we got a little bit of a spine stretch. We're going to do that one more time. So slowly roll yourself down. The chin goes into the neck. You're articulating the spine bone by bone by bone, rolling down. Come to whatever position is good for you and hold it there. If you are in that deepest position and you can reach your elbows underneath your legs, then go right for it. And to safely come up, you can place your hands just above the knees, using your arms for support as you roll yourself all the way back up. So we're going to take it into some side to side motions. We're going to add some arms to that. I borrowed from a little bit of a body sculpting strength training. So your arms are what I call goal posts. You're going to do what's shoulder press. So bring your arms up, side bend to the right as you drop your right arm down. Gaze up at that left hand. Slowly come back up, looking straight ahead, and lower the elbows down. Taking it over to the other side. So reach it up. Take it side bend to the left as you gaze up at that left hand, reaching down as far as safe for you. Slight hold there. Slowly come back up, head gazing forward, lower the elbows down. We're going to do 2 more each side, so slowly come up. Take it over, looking back up at that left hand. And bring yourself back up. Lower down. And come all the way back up, over to the left, looking up at that right hand. The last one that we do, we're going to do a little faster with a little bit more of a flow. And bring the elbows down. So slowly come up, flow all the way over, reach as you look up. Bring that arm back up, both elbows down. Bring it up as you flow into that next movement, gazing up. Slowly bring yourself back up. And bring the arms down. Right. So these are some of these stretches where there's more movement involved are called dynamic stretches as we're moving and flowing into them. The stretches that we hold for a bit are called static stretches. So we're going to start from the top and work our way down. Starting with the neck, be mindful if you have neck issues, do what you've been doing all along if you've been here before, or modify as needed. So we're going to be looking side to side 3 times. And on the third one, we're going to hold it into our static stretch. So look all the way over the right shoulder without twisting the body. We're not staying here long. Look all the way over to the left. So we're just kind of flowing side to side. Look back over to the right, keeping that chin nice and level. Look back over to the left. And now look over to that right side again. You're going to hold it there a little bit. So go as far as you can without forcing or straining anything. We're going to do a similar thing by lowering and lifting the chin. So stay in this position as you lower your chin towards your collarbone on the right side, but then you're going to lift back up. Magic number is 3. So lower down again and lift up and lower down. Here's where we're going to hold it there. And bring your chin back up to that level position. Now look all the way over the left. You're going to hold that there. And we're going to lower and lift the chin our 3 times. So slowly lower down towards the collarbone like you're tapping that. Bring your chin back up to that level position. 2 more times, lower the chin down. And lift back up. 1 more time, lower and hold it there. And bring your chin to that level position, looking straight ahead. We're going to do that to the front. You're just going to lower your chin in towards your neck. We're going to do that same 3 times. We're going to hold it. Those of you who want to go for a deeper stretch, I'm going to say you can place the hand behind the back of the head for that deeper stretch, only if that is right for you. Otherwise, you can just keep your head in the down position. So just lower your chin, look down between your feet, lift back up to that level position. And again, lower down, look between the feet. Lift back up. Now lower down and hold that position. For those of you who want a deeper stretch and know you are able to do that, if it's safe for you, take one hand and just put a little bit of gentle pressure on the back of the head. You don't want to yank, tug, or pull on your head. And if your hand is at the back of your head, you can release that hand, place it back to your lap, slowly bring your chin back up to that level position. So we're going to bring our head over to the right side, bringing that right ear as close to the shoulder as you can. You're going to come back up to a level position, not over to the left, but just level. Bring it back over to that right side again. And bring it back up. 1 more time over to the right. This time you're going to hold it there. We're going to go through different levels of intensity. You pick and choose the ones that you feel are appropriate for you. I'm going to just take my left hand and let it hang down. I'm going to lift that left arm a little bit, feeling that the change in that tension, the change in the stretch. You also can try placing that left hand behind your back. If any of this is not good for you, just stay where it is best for you. For an even deeper stretch, and you have to be mindful of this, I'm taking my right hand at the left temple. So only if you've done this before and you know you are okay with this, I'm just bringing my right ear closer to my right shoulder. And if your hand is at the left temple, release that hand. If your hand's behind your back, release that hand. Slowly bring your head up. And now take it over to the other side. Again, 3 times, and then we're going to hold it. So just lower that head down a little bit. Lift it back up. 2 more, lower down. And lift. So try to lower just level, not on an angle, lower down. Meaning when you lower down, don't twist your chin down. You can help it. And now taking it to different levels of intensity by lowering that right arm just to the side. Slightly lifting it up. Bringing that right hand behind your back. And lastly, if you know it's safe for you, taking the left fingertips at that right temple, gently bringing that left ear closer to the left shoulder. And if your hand is at your temple, release that left hand. If the right hand is behind the back, release that hand. Slowly bring your head up. We're going to do a couple of half neck rolls. You're gonna look over to the right, you're gonna roll from right to left, then look back to the center, and then do the reverse. Look left, roll from left to right, and then look back to the center. So look all the way over your right shoulder. Slowly drop your chin, just roll it across your chest from right to left. And now look back to the center. And now look all the way over the left shoulder. Drop your chin, roll it across your chest from left to right. And look back to the center. All right, so we're going to take it into some gentle shoulder stretches, gentle wrist stretches, going then into a little bit deeper. So for our gentle shoulder stretches, we're just going to swing our arms back and front a few times. And then we're going to hold it in the back position, float forward and reach for our opposite shoulders, and then reach back again and recross. So here we go, just swing the arms back and front. And reach them back and front. One more, take it back and front. So bring them back and hold them there a little bit. Now float your arms forward. The right arm is higher than the left. Reach for your opposite shoulders. Give yourself a hug. Slowly lower your chin. Lift your elbows. You may feel a little bit of a stretch in the upper back in a good way. We're separating our shoulder blades. And lower the elbows, lift the chin, release the arms, reach back, open up the chest. Bring the arms, let them float forward again. This time the left arm is higher than the right. Recrossing those arms, giving yourself a gentle shoulder stretch, dropping your chin. Lifting the elbows. Lower the elbows. Lift the chin and bring it down. So we're going to take it into a little bit of a gentle wrist stretch by bringing the hands, nice deep inhale up. The hands touch overhead. They're called prayer hands. Inhale up. Exhale, come to the center of your chest. And then breathe normally. Slowly rotate your fingertips forward towards me. Hold that position. If you can, you don't have to go too far. You're going to come up and over towards yourself, a little more awkward, so don't force anything. So bring the fingertips up towards the ceiling and then over towards yourself. Just let your body go where it goes, don't force it. Mild tension is good, but you never want to feel a strain or any pain. Bringing those fingertips up towards the ceiling, interlace your fingers. Turn your palms towards me, slowly reach out, stretching out your hands and your fingers. And your forearms and your wrists, everything that goes along with it. And release. So we're going to take it into some deeper shoulder stretches and some deeper wrist stretches. You're going to bring that right arm out to the side. Slowly come to the center. The right hand is palm up. Reach that left hand to that right forearm and just guide that arm, the straight arm, across your chest. Those of you who may be familiar with deeper versions of this, you can slide that straight right arm to the center of the left and let that left arm grab the right. If that's too much, then continue just placing your hand on the forearm or any variation that is comfortable for you. So we're going to take it to the back of the arms by bringing that right arm forward. Slide the left hand at the upper arm for support. Slowly start bending the elbow. Now this is a stretch that you can just stay at. If you feel that you're more flexible and you can get the elbow up towards the ceiling without straining anything, bring it up just to the height that is good for you. Some of you also may be used to bringing that left arm up and over. Again, go where it is safe for you. So now my left hand is taking that right elbow over to the side in a little bit of a side bend. And bringing yourself back up, releasing the arm, taking that right hand like you're saying stop. Left fingers gently pull the right fingers back. Feel the stretch in the hand, the fingers, and the underside of the forearm. A little bit in the wrist as well. For an even deeper stretch, turn your palm up. Bring the fingers down. If that's too much, go back to the other stretch. And we're just gonna release that hand, let it flop over and just gently put a little bit of pressure on the back of the hand. Counter stretch and then release. So the same stuff to the other side, bringing that left arm out to the side. The arm should be straight. Slowly come to the center. The right hand is palm up. Reach for that forearm and just guide that arm across your chest. You can slide right into that deeper stretch if you already know it. If you need some guidance, slide that right arm underneath the left and let that right arm grab the left. If that's too much, then place the hand back on the forearm. And releasing that arm. Letting that right hand help it up. Bend at the elbow. Gently push the elbow up. And you can just stop at the point where you're feeling a good enough stretch for you. If you're not feeling it and you know you can go a little farther, then bring that right arm up, reaching for that elbow. If you feel like you're tied up like a pretzel, then don't go there. Then it's not for you. Stay at one of the easier positions. And now that right hand takes that left elbow over to the side in a little bit of a side bend. Bringing yourself back up, releasing the arm. That left hand says stop. Gently pull the fingers back. And for that deeper stretch, turn that palm up, bring the fingers down. And release the hand, let it flop over, gentle pressure on the back of the hand. And releasing. So we're going to take it into a little bit of some lower body stretches, starting with a little bit of a wide stance. So we're still going to involve the upper body in this one. So we're having it in that wide stance. Be mindful if you've had hip issues, only go where it is safe for you to go. We're bringing our arms out to the side. We're going to lean to the right, resting that right forearm on the right thigh. Left hand up to the ceiling, similar to when we were doing those side bends. Those of you who may be a little more flexible and are able to either reach towards the front, which is harder, or behind, then do so, or just keep the arm on the thigh. Bringing yourself back up, over to the other side. Forearm goes on that thigh for support. Right arm up, just to the height that's good for you. Again, that left hand can either reach down behind the leg, which is a little bit easier, or in front, which is a little bit harder, or it can just stay on top of the thigh. And bring yourself all the way back up, bringing the arms down. We're going to bring the hands in the inner thighs, just pushing back a little bit if you can. Flat back, leaning forward, getting a deeper stretch in the hip area. I'm going to rotate slightly, lowering my right shoulder towards the floor. A little bit of a twist there. Rotating back to the center. Now I'm going to lower that left shoulder, twisting, looking over to that right side a little bit. Bringing myself back to the center and just slowly rolling all the way back up. So we're going to take that right leg. We're going to take a little bit more of the leg stretches. So the right leg is down on the floor with the heel up. The leg is straight. Don't rest or put any weight on that extended knee. You'll strain it. Try to keep your back flat as you can. Just lower your chest towards the thigh, even if you're not getting too far down. It's not about how far that down you can go. It's about what level is right for you to get the stretch that is appropriate for you. Those of you more flexible may be able to reach for your toes. Some of you may be able to reach for the floor. And if you are pretty far down, you can try taking your left hand on the left thigh, using that arm on that leg to help you come up if you need that assistance. Try lowering the front of your foot towards the floor, stretching out the top of the ankle area, getting that little bit of a stretch. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Taking that left foot down, the heel down, toe up, any direction that's good for you. Straight leg, don't put pressure on it. Flat back, chest coming towards the thigh. Reaching if you can towards the toes, towards the floor. And to safely come up, try taking that right hand on that right thigh, use that arm on that leg to help you come up. And now lowering the front of the foot down to the floor, feeling that stretch in the top of the ankle area. And bringing that leg back in. So we're going to take it to our figure 4 stretch. So sometimes I do it all on one leg and then we go to the other leg. Sometimes I break it up. So today I'm breaking it up a little bit. So our figure 4 stretch, you can either cross your right ankle in front of the left, mindful of any hip issues, or bring that right ankle on top of the left thigh if your body allows that. Again, don't force anything. Do what is safe for you. Taking that right hand in the right inner thigh, provided you don't have hip issues, pushing down a little bit, flat back, leaning forward. Those of you who are even more flexible, maybe are used to chair yoga, something called a ragdoll, where you're just kind of leaning forward, letting those hands hang down. If that is okay for you, then give it a shot. If not, just stay where you are. And if you are down here, you can place your hands on your shin or calf to use your arms to bring yourself up so you don't use your lower back. So we're going to take the left hand in the center of the right thigh. Use that leg for leverage as you twist, again, mindfully, as far as you can. Getting a little bit of a torso twist. And bringing yourself to the forward position. You're going to rotate your ankle big and slow 5 times, all the way around, as big as you can. That's 1. Try not to move the rest of the leg. And 2. Here's 3, 4, and 5. Reverse your direction around for 1, and 2. Here's 3, 4, and 5. And bring that leg down. So we'll do the same thing on the other side, crossing ankle to ankle or ankle on top, putting a little bit of pressure on that inner thigh while you're pressing down, slightly leaning forward, feeling the stretch in the outer left hip area, holding that position. Taking it over if you're comfortable doing so, just letting those arms hang forward. And using your hands on that shin or calf to help your body come up if you need that assistance. And taking that right hand in the center of the left leg, use that leg for leverage as you twist as far as you can. Bringing your body facing forward again. Rotating the ankle, again, as big and slow as you can, 5 times. So just rotate it around for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And reverse the direction, bringing it around for 1, 2, here's 3, and 4, and 5, and releasing that leg down. So we're going to take it into a couple of knee hug-ins by bringing your arms to the side. Hugging can mean just reach for the bottom of back of your thigh or reaching for your whole leg coming in. So do what is best for you. So open up the chest, slowly come in hugging that knee in, kind of tucking your chin, almost like a little bit of a curl, and then release and open it up. So we're gonna go for 4 more. The 5th one, we're gonna be holding it, tucking the chin, bringing that knee in, holding that position. And if 5 is too many, you don't have to do 5. Open it up, release. And again, bring that knee in for 3, hug it in. And bring it away. Bringing it in for 4 with a hug. And reach it away. Here comes our last one, hug it in and hold it there. And release. Taking it to the other side now, again, starting with the arms all the way open, squeeze the shoulder blades, and now hug as you curl, hug it in, and release. Hugging it in for 2, and release. Hugging it in for 3, release. Hug it in for 4, and release. Here's our last one, hug it in and hold it. And release that leg down. So we're gonna take it into a couple of nice deep breathing. You're making kind of like parentheses with your fingers. You're placing them at your ribs. I want you to think of breathing, visualize breathing into your hands. So breathing so that you're feeling the ribs come outwards. So take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, feel that contract. Inhale, feel the ribs expand. Exhale, feel it contract. Let's go for 2 more. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And release. So inhaling and exhaling, nice deep breaths. We relax your body. We very rarely take those nice deep breaths that we need to take. Infants naturally do that. They know how to do it better than we do. We take shallow breaths and we never get all that air and oxygen in. So it's really important to take a break, take a breathing break, making sure that you really get the lungs and the diaphragm filled so that you get healthier, relax yourself. Take a deep breath, count to 10, it all works. So we're gonna finalize a little bit with some nice deep inhales. So you're gonna inhale up, prayer hands. Exhale down, come to the center of your chest. And reach it out. Inhale back up. Exhale, come to the center of your chest. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come to the center of your chest. 1 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, come to the center of your chest. So we're going to conclude with our arms to the sides. As we inhale, you're going to be lifting your heels, lifting the hands, and the eyes are going to look up to the ceiling, but you're not going to lift your head up. So we're working and moving our eye muscles. Very important to do that. So take a nice deep inhale, lift the heels, lift the hands, the eyes look up to the ceiling. Turn the palms away. Exhale as you lower the hands, lower the heels, the eyes look down to the floor. And 1 more time, inhale up, heels up, hands up, eyes up. And exhale as you lower the heels, lower the hands, and the eyes look down to the floor. All right, I want to thank you for moving with me on this rainy afternoon. All righty. So have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.